Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week 45, day 2 of our positive, peaceful affirmations. We are following Dr. Susan Lawton's book, Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar, that you can find at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. If you love positive affirmations, or you love music therapy, if you love essential oils, or you love aromatherapy, I think you're going to absolutely appreciate this book. It is simple in its format, but it is very profound in the changes it can help us make. Sometimes the simplest things in life can help us make the biggest changes. Simple things aren't always easy, but simple things can make profound changes in our lives. The affirmation. Well, the affirmation that Dr. Susan Lawton has today, it basically just says Snail Mail Week, sharing virtues. And so I thought up my own affirmation for this one, and it's, I look for virtues in myself and others and share what I find, uplifting myself and others. I'm going to say that one again. I look for virtues in myself and others and uplift myself and others. Oh, let me say this. I should probably read it. Okay, I look for virtues in myself and others and share what I find, uplifting myself and all around me. I'm going to say that again because I think I got it wrong the first time. I look for virtues in myself and others and share what I find, uplifting myself and all around me. Everyone is uplifted with a compliment. Everyone is uplifted when they're appreciated, when they're recognized, when they're seen. Everyone is uplifted. And so I love that. The affirmation for today is, I am sending uplifting messages to those who are recovering. Now, I think we don't have to wait till someone is recovering from anything, from an illness, from a tragedy in their lives. We can send uplifting messages, just texts, right? Maybe emails, to anyone that we love. So let me tell you a story. Right before I hopped on to do this shout out, my daughter called me and said, hey, and I told her I was about to do the shout out. She's like, do you want to hear a fun story really quick? And I'm like, yes, tell me. And so she said that she had a friend who just called her completely out of the blue and said, hey, I'm at Walmart. I'm going to be delivering a meal to another friend in your area, and I was just thinking about you, and your name just kept popping up in my head over and over again, and I was just wondering if there's anything that you need while I'm at Walmart. First of all, how easy is that? Just to call a friend, is there anything you need while I'm here? Like, we all have checks or Venmo or whatever where we could easily pay someone back, if they're like, hey, can I pick you up something? Anyway, but this friend, and so my daughter basically said, well, I think we're good. We just barely went shopping, but I was actually craving this cracker to go with our meal that we're going to have later on, and I forgot to buy it. And she's like, I will buy you that. And not only that, but just to let you know, Clancy, can you handle that? Just to let you know, I will also be dropping off dinner to you as well, like a frozen lasagna. And I thought, how completely sweet is that, right? Anyway, so hold on just a minute. Okay. Neighbors, not neighbors, but family members. That's so funny. I was just thinking it was a neighbor. But family members are just going to be sneaking up the stairs. Clancy? Anyway, so So this beautiful woman, this beautiful friend, just completely out of the blue, calls my daughter, says, hey, I'm at Walmart. What can I get for you? And then says, hey, well, I'm here. I'll pick that up for you. And just to let you know, I'm also going to bring you a dinner. And my daughter said, you know what? That is super sweet. But just to let you know, I'm really doing okay. I'm not like crying myself to sleep or doing anything like that, right? And the woman says, the friend says, you know what? We don't have to be in a bad place before someone brings us something beautiful. And I thought, that is so profound. That is so sweet. That is so loving. And that is so exactly what we are concentrating on doing this week. Seeing people, recognizing people, showing people our love by sending notes, and this woman takes it to a whole new level by bringing dinner. And honestly, yes, we can all make dinner, and I know that, but who doesn't like just a surprise dinner coming every once in a while? It just makes us feel seen and loved and appreciated. So thank you to this beautiful friend that I don't even know, and I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but I probably wouldn't say it anyway because I want you to get the blessings of doing it anonymously. But thank you to the beautiful woman in Missouri who took care of my daughter and another one of Heavenly Father's children, right? Because we are all Heavenly Father's children. So again, the affirmation and the challenge that we have today, or the invitation, not the challenge, but the invitation, is to send uplifting messages to friends or even acquaintances, right? Okay, the song that we are playing this whole entire week is Please Mr. Postman. Now, it was originally done by the Marvelettes. The version that Dr. Susan Lawton likes in this book is the Carpenters. I'm not going to play that because we played a girl band singing this yesterday, so today I'm going to play the Beatles for you singing Please Mr. Postman. And the diffuser blend that we're diffusing for the whole entire week is Roman chamomile, which is the oil of spiritual purpose, and then black pepper. Now, black pepper kind of has two nicknames. You can either call it the oil of drops of lemon, the oil of focus. Now, yesterday we talked about the emotional and physical benefits of Roman chamomile. Today, we're going to be talking about the emotional and physical benefits of black pepper essential oil. An oil that I think you're really going to like for so many different reasons. So, y'all know black pepper, right? It's what we have on our tables. Most of us have on tables for lunch, for dinner, usually not for breakfast. But so we know that it's used to flavor food, and it's used in kitchens around the world. This is a warming, penetrating, strengthening essential oil that is distilled from the berries of a vine that grows in India, Indonesia, and Brazil. The Indians and Chinese used black pepper to stimulate the healing process. The Greeks used black pepper to give them for fever and to fortify the stomach. And the Indian people ingested black pepper to give them stamina for walking long distances. And I'm gonna kind of show you how science is totally and how we're using these oils today totally verifies and validates how they use these oils in past times. So the first thing you need to know is that black pepper, it's good for digestion. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. I thought that black pepper would just make food taste better. But no, it actually helps us to digest our food better. It increases the flow of saliva. It expels wind, which is a very nice way of saying that it helps to get rid of flatulence, and it subdues nausea. It is useful in bowel problems because it gives general tone to the colon muscles. It is warming and aids circulation. It's a great essential oil to put in fractionate coconut oil or just straight coconut oil or olive oil, whatever you like, just whatever carrier oil you love, and to rub it into sore, achy muscles, achy joints, whatever aches. I would probably, anyway, you can use it before your exercise to help warm up your muscles, or you can actually rub it on after you exercise to help prevent sore muscles the next day. It's also great to rub into areas that you have poor circulation. Again, it beefs up and it helps support better circulation. It's great for sprains. Just put it in whatever carrier oil you want. Massage it carefully in. Black pepper boosts the immune system. You can diffuse it, or you can put it on the bottom of your feet. Now, when I say you can put it on the bottom of your feet, Caleb, can you grab me the black pepper? I meant to do that and I forgot to. When I say you can put that on the bottom of your feet, yes, you can put black pepper straight onto the bottom of your feet. I always recommend just putting a couple drops into a carrier oil, maybe a couple drops into, I'm going to say a dollop, but maybe like a teaspoon of coconut oil, olive oil, whatever it is that you like, and then rubbing it in. But yes, you can use it straight on the bottom of your feet, but I always like to dilute it. Now, you also can use black pepper internally, which makes sense because we're always putting the black pepper spice onto our food, right? But you can put this in recipes. Black pepper and lime are so great to use in Mexican recipes. So I did tell you that you can ingest black pepper essential oil. Now, when I tell you that, let me give a disclaimer, and that is saying that the only essential oil that I would ever ingest, I would ever trust to for internal use for me or my family, is the doTERRA essential oils. And here's why. Because they third-party test every single batch of oil. And then they put your batch number on the bottom of your bottle. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. And you can go to a site called Source to You and type in your batch, the batch number of your oils. You can see every single test that's been done on your batch of essential oils and all of the results. Like, what other company in the world does that? Like, wouldn't that be great if we bought blueberries from the supermarket, right? And then we can go and they put the batch number of our blueberries so we can see, oh, these blueberries have been tested this way to make sure that they don't have any contaminants on it or pesticides. We've made sure that your blueberries are absolutely 100% pure. And so I love doTERRA. I love for how committed they are to bringing us the absolutely purest essential oils on the market. Can you ingest so here's our common question, can you ingest every single oil that doTERRA makes? And the answer is no. Well, because they're all made from plants, and some plants are made to be ingested, like black pepper or lemon or lime, and some plants are not made to be ingested. But it's super easy to tell if a doTERRA essential oil is made for internal use because it's going to have the supplement facts on your bottle. It's going to look exactly like the facts, the little chart that you find on like the side of your cereal box or on the side of anything you basically buy from the grocery store. That tells you, hey, yes, you can use this internally and this is how you use it. That's what you're going to find on if you can use it internally, you'll find that supplement facts on your bottle. And you're also going to find something that says for internal use. So you know you can use it internally. So Black pepper, it boosts the immune system. You can diffuse it. You can put it on the bottoms of your feet. You can put a drop in your water and drink that down, or a drop in like a capsule and then swallow it. It helps to maintain stamina and energy because it increases cellular oxygen levels. Now, I'm going to keep that little fact in the back of my mind because you never know when you want your oxygen levels to be increased. I love this study. I don't usually put studies on here, but I love this one. So a 2006 study conducted by, and I'm going to give you the guy's last name or the girl's last name, the person's last name. It's Ebihara, Ebihara. In 2006, found that inhaling black pepper essential oil increased cerebral blood flow and improved the swallowing reflex of elderly patients who had suffered from a stroke. So, just putting this into your diffuser, putting that by someone who has suffered from a stroke, we're increasing oxygen to the brain, and we're making it easier for them to swallow and so to eat or to drink. And I think that's super important. I love the facts that I'm finding as I'm studying alongside you, and I'm filing them away. Well, obviously I'm printing them out for my use too, but I'm hoping that my mind remembers them, just because when certain things happen, I want to know what to do for me and for those I love. It is beneficial in respiratory issues, so you can dilute it and put it on your chest or your upper back area. Again, you're going to always want to dilute black pepper essential oil because it is a very potent oil, and many essential oils are. But some are very gentle, and so you can put them on your skin without dilution, but I would always dilute black pepper. So we talked about what black pepper does for us physically. Here is what it does for us emotionally. It can help us in finding and showing our true authenticity, bringing our authentic self to the event, wherever we are, anyway. It can help us eliminate the virus of negative feelings. To balance out one negative experience. So yes, I don't want you to ignore I don't want any of us to ignore the negative things in our lives, in our relationships that we're trying to fix. But I also want to make sure that we are, definitely adding on the positive, so the positive highly outweigh the negative, so that we do have the energy and the wherewithal, and so that we do feel loved while we're working on some of our different issues. And we all have issues. Okay, so black pepper can pull up suppressed emotions so they can be dealt with honesty. So if you're someone who tends to stuff them, and I agree, sometimes we don't want to deal with negative emotions or negative situations, like we just can we just be like the ostrich and bury our head in the sand, and can it just go away? Well, you know what, maybe that will work for some things, but the majority of things get worse instead of better if we ignore them. So, or at least that's my opinion. You might have a different one. But so if you tend to be stuffing your feelings and you tend to be ignoring situations, then diffusing black pepper can help us pull up those emotions, those stuffed emotions, and look at them honestly and work through them, right? They're not going to go away unless we work through them. There's a book I love, it's called Emotions Buried Alive Never Die, and I think that whether we deal with things now or whether we deal with things later, eventually we will have to deal with the things in our life, so might as well do it now. Okay. Black pepper can help us to let go of the old and incorporate the new. It helps those who bottle up emotions to work through them and release them. Black pepper can be great to incorporate when people are trying to end addictions. Now, there's some essential oils that seem to be better for some addictions than others, but pretty much all of them will be helpful for any addiction. And black pepper, the number one addiction that black pepper helps with is smoking. So if you have started smoking when you were young and you are so ready to give it up now, or if maybe you have a loved one who's done that, black pepper would be a beautiful oil to incorporate into your routine. You can diffuse it. And it will help us emotionally. You can also, some of my favorite ways, although I've never smoked, but I've heard this works really, really well, and we just made them for a friend of ours, is you can make quit sticks. So what you do is you put 20 drops of black pepper and then 20 drops of cinnamon or clove. And we made 2 batches, so just so we can see, hey, which one do you like better, right? Do you like the cinnamon black pepper? Do you like the clove black pepper? Anyway, so 20 drops of black pepper, 20 drops of clove. Put it into like 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then mix, swirl it around in a glass jar. Make sure you're doing this in the glass jar, not plastic. And then you're gonna put, just get a box of toothpicks from, the dollar store or wherever, Walmart, whatever, wherever you like shopping, and put all of the toothpicks in, and you're not going to shake it. Basically, the oil and the essential oils are going to absorb up into the sticks, and it's just going to be the tip that is going to have that beautiful, beautiful taste that can help us in stopping addiction. So you can also put black pepper on your big toe. Again, you're going to want to dilute it, then put it on your big toe several times a day, and I hear that can really help stop cravings too. So if you're new to reflexology, basically on your foot you have reflexology points that kind of correspond to the different points in your body, and it goes top down. So your toes are going to be where your brain is, and then the rest of your body kind of goes down on your foot from there. That's the way I remember it. Black pepper, remember how it can increase our cellular energy and our oxygen. Can you see how increased oxygen would help you have more emotional stamina? I can. And so black pepper can help us have more stamina so that we can work through the frustrating times in life. We don't want to be those people who are working on a project and some little straw comes and it breaks the camel's back. We don't want that to be us. We want it so that when hard things hit us, when obstacles hit us, we have the stamina, we have the wherewithal, we have the sticking power, whatever you want to call it, so that we push through our frustrations, we solve our frustrations, and we get to the end goal. Okay, black pepper is great to diffuse or put on your big toes when you are trying to brainstorm, trying to come up with new ideas. Black pepper is a beautiful oil, a very protective oil that can protect us against negative energy. Remember how I said it was so good for helping us to eliminate the virus of negative thinking. I don't know if that emotions are a virus, but if you had to say, can things be caught? Because like viruses can be caught, right? So can things be caught? I would say, oh yes, then negative thinking is a virus, or anger can be a virus, or sadness even can be a virus. Similarly, so can happiness and joy and gratitude. So let's make sure we're putting out what we want, right? That we are acting like we want everyone else in our circles to act too. Black pepper can help us keep our perspective clear, even when those around us are mired in negativity and predicting the worst of scenarios. Black pepper can help us be more realistic in our expectations of others and ourselves. I think that might be the most beautiful one, although I'm like, oh, give me that gift too. I want that emotional gift too. But I love how it helps us set realistic expectations for ourselves and others. We're not going to be perfect. Others aren't going to be perfect. There was only one perfect person that ever lived on earth, and that was Jesus Christ. And God knows we're not going to be perfect, and He deals with it, and so can we. That's actually one of my quotes from one of my favorites. Anyway, it's one of my favorite quotes from a general authority. I'll put the exact quote into the comments, and I think I'll put the general conference talk on it too, just in case you're like me and you're like, oh, where did that quote come from? Well, you can listen to the whole talk. Black pepper is a warming oil. Remember how I said that it was so good to rub on our sore muscles and achy joints? So we know that what oil does physically, it also does emotionally. So black pepper, because it's a warming oil, basically all warming oils like your cinnamon, your clove, they are aphrodisiacs. So if you're trying to warm up your romance or even warm up friendships, black pepper would be a beautiful oil to diffuse for that. Okay, so when you're combining black pepper with other essential oils, again, you can combine it with lime for Mexican recipes or other fun recipes. You can combine it with bergamot for when you're trying to break addictions and have faith in who you are, who I am, right? And well, basically, bergamot is the oil of self-acceptance, so it will help you have faith in who you are. You can combine it with juniper berry or myrrh or vetiver for when you're trying to show and become your more authentic self. You're, leading with you, not trying to copy anyone else. And then you can combine it with frankincense if you just want to feel solid and protected and grounded and stable and balanced. Then combining black pepper with frankincense would be a beautiful, beautiful blend to do. The negative emotions that black pepper can help with is emotional dishonesty, repressed emotions, feeling trapped, feeling prideful, and being superficial. Can we just let go of the superficialness, right? People will love us if we show our authentic and our vulnerable selves. And the positive properties that black pepper can help bring in is emotional honesty, being authentic, feeling courageous, feeling motivated, being more self-aware, and having greater integrity. Okay, so just reminding you that we've been chatting about black pepper, the emotional and physical gifts of black pepper. The diffuser blend that we're diffusing the whole entire week is 2 drops of Roman chamomile, the oil of spiritual purpose, 2 drops of black pepper, the oil of authenticity, and 2 drops of lemon, the oil of focus. The song for the entire week is Please Mr. Postman. There are people out there who are starving for a compliment. There are people out there that are starving to be noticed, starving to be seen, starving to be valued. We've all been that person at one time or another in our lives. And so today, this entire week, we are going to be giving that gift to other people, looking for ways to give the gift of I value you to other people, whether it's by something just as simple as a text or an email or a letter in the mail, or, maybe you're going to be like that person and bring dinner, which is amazing. Anyway, thank you, little friend who did that to my daughter. So we're looking for ways to help people know that we value them this week. The affirmation for the entire week is I look for virtues in myself and others and share what I find, uplifting myself and all around me. I'm just going to repeat that because I think it's super important. I look for virtues in myself and others and share what I find uplifting all around me. Okay, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life, reminding us all that we have this incredible ability with God to make every day a great day. Bye-bye.